Nobody, no crime. Well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Camden, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an
Hello. I am so sorry. I am late. I saw, who was it? Someone in here said, is she testing our loyalty or something? And I died. No, I'm just late. And most of the time I'm late. Like, unless it's like something really, really, really like where I cannot be late. I am most of the time late. And so I apologize. I am very late. Hello to everyone. How is everyone doing? Happy almost Friday. We are almost there, guys. It's been a week. It's been a week again. We are almost there. Sorry, I was rushing around. Yeah, Emily said, can't rush that bun. Girl, thank you. It's just a clip, but yeah, that was the least of my concerns. I was rushing around, and then, guys, it's been a sad day, and I'll tell you why it's been a sad day. Because, you know, the kittens that I had, well, no, I didn't have kittens. Cat outside had kittens and decided to let me know when she was having them. So I, being the animal lover that I am, brought them in, and they've been living in my room ever since she had them. She's a very smart cat. She knew she was having them, and she felt safe and wanted me to bring them in, and I did. And so they've been here for like 7 weeks. Well, I found a home for one of them, and so I gave the person the kitten last night, and she's been like just screaming and crying all day, and it like breaks my heart because I'm like, I'm like, that's her baby. And so now she's like sad, and she has the one that's still there. But my heart is broken, and so I feel bad for her, and of course I'm suckered into now keeping her, and so she has an appointment to get spayed and all her shots and everything next week. So hopefully we have someone to take the other kitten in the next day or two, and then hopefully she'll be okay. But I don't want to bring her in here with the other cats until she's spayed and has all her shots, because like I'm real picky about my animals. They have to get their, examinations and shots and stuff like that. So I don't want, a cat that I don't think has probably ever had anything in here with them until it's done. So she's been completely segregated, and so I feel just really bad. I thought her appointment was this week, and that would have worked out way better, but it was not. It was scheduled for next week. So we will figure that out. But it's probably going to be not the best couple days for her, and probably not me, because she's going to be crying and I'm going to feel so bad. And so anyways, yes. So it's been a little sad around here. And so I was giving her a little extra attention, and then trying to do some laundry before I came on. So, anyways, thanks for being patient and waiting for me. I was gonna sorry guys, I'm running around and now I'm thirsty. So I was gonna do the Skylar Richardson trial today and then do this one tomorrow, but I like when something's like on my mind, like I'd rather just get it off and just handle it and then be done with it. And so I switched them up. So I actually am planning on doing some beach time tomorrow. So I will post some pictures. The water is gorgeous. So I'm going to take advantage of that and go down to the beach tomorrow and then hopefully stream with you guys the last at least we can get through like another day or something in the Skylar Richardson trial tomorrow. So if you're here, I think I set it up for like 7, which means like 8 Eastern time. 'Cause I'm on the weird central time for no reason. So if you want to come hang out and finish that trial, I know a lot of you are like me or pretty invested in it. So we'll do it tomorrow. But today I figured we would do show and tell. I know a lot of people have been asking and DMing me to like show my shelves. And if you ask, you shall receive. But some things have come up, and so I wanted to just kind of like address it before the show and tell. Hi, Rhonda. But let's see who is all here first so I can say hello. Get my little mouse out so it's a little easier. Okay. I like to say hello to everybody, and I'll be like 5 minutes behind. But oh, what's up, girl? Rhonda, she's got her coffee. Let's go. Rhonda. So, funny story. I am not a coffee drinker. I don't like it. Maybe like twice a year, I will partake in like half coffee, half hot chocolate. And today I had to go meet a client, and it was like a smaller area. We were sitting outside, and so I felt like I should just like buy something from the coffee place. And so I just tried like a random mixture, and this was the first like coffee that I've actually enjoyed. It was like a cold coffee and it was really good. And I was like, I don't know that I like this because now I might want more. And like, I don't want to be like every day, like I have to have it, but at the same time, I enjoyed it. So cheers. Courtney from Florida. What's up, girl? Let's see. Who else is here? Oh, Pola's mom. How are you? I know you were invested in trial, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. Priscilla, I think you were the one that said the funny comment. You're funny. I love you. Also, I am late most of the time. So if I'm ever late, don't worry. I'm here. I'm hustling, but late anyways. Let's see who else is here. Emily Sue. Becky. Wait, what is your name? Becky Ghetto Joe. I like it. Okay. Cool. Emily's drinking coffee too. All right. Courtney from Florida. Okay, and Jeannie, how are you? All right, guys. Tracy. Oh, hey, Jemmy. How are you? Good to see you. Of course, Side Eyes. How are you? Got a high noon, not wine. Is that acceptable? Oh, of course. Yeah. Did you my picture? I didn't know. It was like I at some point we'll use this. That literally was me like a few months ago, and who hasn't snuck a White Claw into an establishment before? I certainly have. So I was like, well, here you go. This seems fitting. So, Beach Girl, hello, Beach Girl. How are you? Did you come for the shells? Because we're talking shells in a minute. Noodles Mama, how are we? Let's see. Anna, how are you, girl? Good evening to you. Bless Texas. Hi. Val is here. How is everything going? How is Georgia? ADHD in the making. Australia. What part of Australia? I have a dear friend that lives in Australia. She just moved to Sydney from surfers. So, I love Australia. It's gorgeous, but y'all's humidity makes Florida look like cool. So Anyways, thank you for being here. Coco, how are you? How are you doing? I saw was it in was it Justice Serves chat the other day, I think, maybe, that I saw you? H Nix, hello. How are we? All right, you guys are the best. Thanks so much for being here. So I wanted to oh, wait, is Maza here? Hi, Maza. Where's Maza? There he is. The king, the winged king that we all know and love. How are you, Maza? Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. Um, let's see. Oh, Mermaid, what's up, girl? How are ya? Jen Fox, how are we? I've taken wine to many walks. As you should. As you should. Yes. We also, I don't know about that one night, Val, if you remember the Belgian waffle press, that will always stand out. Brit Gal, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. I just did the little quickie bun, but thank you. Let's see. I don't want to leave anyone out. Mazda saying hello to everyone. Okay. And Val knows what I'm talking about. Don't remember. I feel like I failed that. There was probably like, it was a little different of a saying, but it was something. She got the point. That's what matters. Okay. Mini Cokes. There was mini Cokes involved, and I accidentally called them the wrong thing, which was drastic. Anyways, I will spare you guys the details of inside jokes that no one knows. Peace Geek, thank you so much for becoming a member. You guys are amazing, and you now have access to the little goodie stickers that I have in there. I figured out how to do those, so all the members have access to that, and to pictures that I'm regularly posting on YouTube that only you guys get. So like a little glimpse into my world while we kind of figure out what we're going to do for members only streams. But thank you so much for becoming a member. That helps out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Just above Sydney and Newcastle. Thank you so much for telling me that. What is it? Move to Northwest 40. Oh, wow. So yes, amazing. Your water is beautiful. I have been to Sydney, and I have been to Surfers and Bondi Beach. Is it Bondi? And that was beautiful. Let's see. Oh, Marin, hit that like. Thank you so much for reminding everyone to hit the like and subscribe to get my algorithms. Yes, YouTube's trying to switch it up on us. So thank you so much for reminding everyone. So I am going to pull up, I will start with, and you guys know I'm new at the sharing of the screens. So bear with me as I get this. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, hi, Cynthia. How are we? No, I see you. I see you. I tried to go a little faster so I wouldn't be like 5-10 minutes behind. So I'm sure that I literally just went fast. I was trying to catch up a little bit. But we see you, girl. How are you? Rhonda, a member for a month, says, where else would I be? Love it here. Rhonda, I love that you love it here, and I love it that you're here because you are one of my faves. You are so sweet. And thank you. Hi, Mark. How are you? I saw Mark today somewhere in one of the chats. I can't remember where, but it's good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so there's been some things said on YouTube and Twitter, and it's not a big deal. I just wanted to address it because number one, I'm always like, if someone mentions my name, like I'll, like I choose to either like address it or just ignore it. And so I've seen a few things and like no big deal. Like I am very, very passive. Not a whole lot gets to me. This also didn't get to me, but I feel the need to like clear the air. Because I don't want people thinking that there's like tension when there's not tension. If you get what I mean. And so like I've noticed a couple things for like a couple weeks. I don't know, a lot of you were here for the Lego stream, which was fun, and we built lots of things. We built the pandas that you see here. I've been into Lego in the last, like, 6 months more so than I have, and I find it very, like, calming and just, like, I can get into, like, a zone and chill, and I just like it. So, I knew a couple of my friends enjoyed Legos too, so we had a Lego stream. And so we built some cool things, we hung out, and we just had a good time. But anyways, when that happened, there was, like, a couple things posted, and I will see if I can pull them up. Again, totally not a big deal. Let me see. And I didn't even think anything of it, really, except let's see, here we go. So I thought that this was, like, an inside joke. Let me see if I can share it. How do I make it come to the screen? Okay, let's see. Dude, I don't know. Maybe okay. Well, anyways, maybe I can, yeah. Again, this is why I should have probably taken more time to, let's see, pull this up, but I didn't have time, and I just want to address it to clear the air. Okay, let me see. I got this. Let me share if I can put this here and then maybe share the screen. Um, Hi, Veda. Anyways, lots of dead air. Okay. So I apologize for that. Let's see here. All right, let me see if I can share this and see. Share screen. Mm, no. All right. Select tab to share. It's only having this one, so I don't know. Oh, let me see. Okay. Apparently, I have to send it somewhere. Maybe if I send it to something else, I can pull it up. All right. Anyways, we will attempt to do that. I just don't want to I hate to quote it without showing it if I can't, but I can quote it. It's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to clear the air. Let me share it somewhere else and then I will see. Here. All right. How is the chat? How is everyone doing? Okay. We have some people talking about Legos. Awesome. You guys are awesome. You're entertaining yourself while I'm figuring this out because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. All right, here. If this doesn't work, I don't know. I'll just have to show it on my phone, which ultimately might come down to it because, it wouldn't be the first time. All right. That was my printer. It probably no longer works, guys. Cats. Cats, they say have cats, guys. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, well, she didn't like the printer there. Apparently, she rearranged the room. So we'll deal with that later. Okay. Let me send those. Let me see if this pulls up. We will figure it out. If not, I will use my phone, guys. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, this might work. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, if you guys haven't seen Kelsey's post here on Facebook, she just posted a picture of Maverick with, is it Melanie Little? Oh my god. Oh, it's Maverick with I went to Cancun with Melanie Little, like scarf or something. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. That is adorable. Go check out Kelsey's Facebook thing. She just posted. He's so cute. The goodest boy. I love it. Okay. Let's see if this doesn't pull up. All right. Here we go. Let's see. And now I don't know if it's going to let me pull it up because it's that, but I'm gonna attempt to. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to. All right, let's try. Share screen. Mm, okay, is it gonna let me? Okay, I don't think there's anything here that like. Okay, let's. I think it's okay. All right, let's try. Okay, so first when we did the Lego stream. Okay, when we did the Lego stream, I was like, oh, this is like some joke. I must have missed like a show or something. And I was like, what is this? And I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, oh man, I'm sure I missed the funny joke. But anyways, that's me, Emily C, and I think Expert when we were building Legos. And the shirt says, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. So I was like, oh, I must have missed the show when they talked about this. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, well, cool. And also I'm drinking. So I was like, well, that's an awkward photo. But anyways, right. So I didn't think anything of it. And then let me go to this one. Wait, am I still in Facebook? Yes. Okay. Oh, wait. And then I saw this and I was like, Bunny Jams dedicated to dorks who do Lego streams. And I'm like, wait, why do we hate Legos? Like, is there why? I mean, it's totally fine because like, I mean, let's be honest, Emily C, she tried Legos. It wasn't for her. So it's not for everyone. But I was like, oh dang, like, all right, somebody hates Legos. But again, I just laughed because I was like, well, not for everyone. Um, and I didn't think anything of it because like I've been good. Like we've been good. Oh wait, we can't see. You have to add to the stage. I've been talking to myself. Of course. What would it be, Emily C, without a, without a show of where you guys have no clue what I'm talking about because you can't see it. It wouldn't be a show without something like that. All right. So here we go. See, Jeannie said she can't do Legos. All right. Let me go back. Thank you, Emily. Okay. Let's try to do this again where you guys can participate in seeing. All right. All right. All right. Add to stage. Here we go, guys. Okay, there it is. Can we all see? Okay. Again, Emily C saves the day. She always saves the day. She always helps me. What would I do without her? And yet I go and block her or hide her on accident. This entertainment is half the reason we're here. Good, good, because if we can't laugh, we will cry. Okay, so it's great. So, anyways, yes, this is the first one. I was like, oh man, I must have missed that show. There's like inside jokes, and if you don't watch it, you probably wouldn't get it. And I was like, oh, I don't get the joke, but that's fine. Like, it must have been an episode I missed. With this, because I was like, I didn't know what this was. Like, I later found out it's a lyric to a song, and so I'm like, okay. But I thought there was just some inside joke too. I will send my fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. So I'm like, okay, I missed the joke, but like, cool. And so then, let's see here. So then, later I was scrolling and I saw this one. Let's see. Well, let me do it. Okay. Do you see that one? Let's see. Okay, you see that one. Okay. And this one says, Bunny Jams dedicated to dorks who do Lego streams. And I was like, dang, why she hate Legos? Why is she hating on Legos? But then I was like, you know what? Legos aren't for everyone. So, okay. And so I was like, all right. And so again, not much offends me, guys. So like this, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Like this person has always been extremely nice to me. And like, so I was like, okay. And so I was just like minding my business, didn't think anything of it. And but then like, I don't know, it was like the other day, but I didn't find out about it until today. Let me go back here. And there was a video clip and I saw it and I wanted to just address it and but I'm gonna play it first so you guys can hear it. Okay. Y'all, let's see if I can do that. It's a video clip, so let's see. No. Okay, is it not pulling that up? All right, I may have to share it again. Doop, doop, doop. All right. I am so bad at this, you guys. Okay. Let me. Bear with me, guys. Okay, let me reshare this. Oh, look, if I okay, I have another option if this doesn't work. I think look like I can just do something else. All right, so right. All right, let's try that. See. And then let me click out of this and then see if I can bring it up and play it. Okay. Oh, it was trying to block it. I think that's what's going on. Okay, I'm going to play it. All right, guys. If you can't hear, I don't know what to do about it. So hopefully, cross your fingers and toes that you can hear. Let's play and see if it works. All right. Okay, hold on.
Lauren, they're all meant to be my
All
friends.
right, hold on.
What?
All right.
A week ago, am I blocked out of that chat? With Emily, Expert, and Lauren, they're all meant to be my friends. Why are they letting Baker block me?
Who is it? Emily C?
Correct.
How's she doing?
She's
I haven't got my interview yet. I'm still waiting.
You're
Think
not
it's coming? You don't think so? No.
no, she immediately showed me your DM and I said, it's not for you.
Don't do it. Yeah, it's probably not for her best interest. I told her she's too smart, you know.
Right,
Wasn't gonna fall.
listen, she's too kind and hardworking.
Yeah, she called me Mr. Kane too. Though.
Okay, you guys can't hear?
Well, listen, she's never going to do my stream either. She's too.
Can you guys
She's too
hear it?
nice. She's like,
Well, she's just not into drama, which is ironic because, so do you understand her and Expert? Baker could have put them together for months. I'm the one that
Yeah.
put them together. And now they're selling merch off my idea. And I'm blocked out of that chat. Fucking bullshit. That was
Okay,
my
I
idea.
can't believe Okay, let me go back. Sorry.
With this idiot.
It's very
You're right. I
difficult,
forgot. I
and
did not
should
mute
be
my
allowed
mic.
to participate.
All right.
Meanwhile, do you know Expert has Cyberchick has a fucking a week ago? Am I blocked out of that chat? With Emily, Expert, and Lauren, they're all meant to be my friends. Why are they letting Baker block me?
Who is it? Emily C?
Correct.
How's she doing?
She's
I haven't got my interview yet. I'm still waiting.
you're
Think it's
not
coming?
going to.
You don't think so? No.
No, she immediately showed me your DM and I said, it's not for you.
Don't do it. Yeah, it's probably not for her best interest. I told her she's too smart, you know.
Right,
Wasn't gonna
she's
fall
too
for it.
kind. Listen, she's too kind and hardworking.
Yeah, she called me Mr. Kane too. That
Not
also
into drama. Well, listen, she's never going to do my stream either. She's too
she's too nice. She's like,
well, she's just not into drama, which is ironic because, so do you understand her and Expert? Baker could have put them together for months. I'm the one that put them together. And now they're selling merch off my idea. And I'm blocked out of that chat. Fucking bullshit. That was my idea.
I can't believe
It's very
Lauren Conlon
successful.
goes on with this idiot.
It's very
I gotta talk to her.
successful, and I should be allowed to participate.
Okay, guys. Yep, muted. Got it. Cool. That's par for the course for me. Here we go. Also, I just wanted to break it to Kane, and I'm sad to do it. I am not Lauren Conlin. I'm not nearly as cool as Lauren Conlin. I am just Lauren, a private investigator who has a YouTube channel who clearly knows not what she's doing with StreamYard. But yeah, I that was funny. He thought Lauren Conlin was going into the chats. No, it's just me. Just just me. Okay, let me go back to this.
Meanwhile, do you know Expert has Cyberchick as a fucking mod? A week ago, am I blocked out of that chat? With Emily, Expert, and Lauren, they're all meant to be my friends. Why are they letting Baker block me?
Who is it? Emily C?
Correct.
How's she doing?
She's,
I haven't got my interview yet. I'm still waiting.
you're
Think
not
it's coming?
going to.
You don't think so? No.
No, she immediately showed me your DM, and I said, it's not for you.
Don't do it. Yeah, it's probably not for her best interest. I told her she's too smart, you know.
Right,
Wasn't gonna
she's
fall
too
for
kind. Listen, she's too kind and hardworking.
Yeah, she called me Mr. Kane too. That
Not
also
into drama. Well, listen, she's never going to do my stream either. She's too
she's too nice. She's like,
well, she's just not into drama, which is ironic because so do you understand her and Expert? Baker could have put them together for months. I'm the one that put them together, and now they're selling merch off my idea, and I'm blocked out of that chat. Fucking bullshit. That was my idea.
I can't believe
It's very
Lauren Conlin
successful.
goes on with this idiot.
It's
I
very
gotta talk to her.
successful, and I should be allowed to participate. Meanwhile, do you know Expert has Cyberchick as a fucking mod? A week ago, am I blocked out of that chat? With Emily,
Okay, am I unmuted? Everyone can hear me. I'm unmuted. All right. So first of all, this was news to me. I thought we were friends. Like I thought we were good. So I'm not sure why she feels that way. That's news to me. So I wanted to address that and say that because I don't want someone thinking like they're being like ostracized. But also like I also had no idea that there was any drama or like beef ever until I got wind of it around the same time that like maybe Danny and the Chat Rads mentioned it on their show. All of this was happening and I had no clue because I'm out there literally living my best life with mango White Claws in a bag and sneaking them in places. I just like living my best life, not having a clue what's going on the internets and the beefs. So this was all new. And so I didn't know we weren't cool and we weren't friends because she's always been very nice to me. And I mean, I try to be cool with everyone. Like I don't even know like someone that I'm not cool with that maybe have personal opinions on like certain people who have said some really negative things about like my friends, not talking about anything here that we're talking about. But I don't like I show respect to people when, you know, if they are nice to me, I'm always gonna be nice to them. Like that's just how it is. So I don't want her to feel that way. But also I wanted to address the whole thing about why we didn't stop Baker from blocking her. Number one, I had no clue of any of this. Like, what are we doing? I didn't know this existed until like a tiny bit ago. And also like I'm an adult and he's an adult and I don't tell other adults what to do. And so that's one reason. Also, like whatever two consenting adults do behind the scenes is none of my business. And when it ends or one decides that it doesn't work for them or whatever the heck happened, I don't know what happened, but it's not my business. And I don't, you know, it's literally not my business. It's not the internet's business. It's not the next person on Twitter's business. So I don't tell people or like pretend to tell people what to do. And so I can only speak for myself with that, but like I didn't know it existed and I don't tell people what to do. But also like, you know, I have been someone who like that's what I'm telling you, like if something said I can address it and then it can be done or whatever. But I have no issue. I had no issue. Didn't know that there was an issue. Um, but I've seen like a pile on lately of Baker that to me is so unwarranted. I couldn't find the clip, but I believe like she said something about he hates women. And I took offense to that because like Baker has been nothing but so kind and helpful and respectful to me, and I know to a lot of other women like you know, so I don't know, again, situations, again, what two consenting adults do in their free time is none of my business, and it's also none of the internet. So that's how I feel. Also, I felt the need to like stand up for my friend because he's a one hell of a guy, and people have like real life problems, and that's like kind of where I'm at, like with what I see daily with my job. um like people have real life problems, and I know like she mentioned some very deep stuff, and so I know she knows what real life problems are. So I hope that like maybe we can realize that we don't need to like pile on the internet. Like at the end of the day, this doesn't, I'm very sad that she feels hurt, but at the same time, it's no one's business, and I don't like being, I don't like my friend being like dragged through the mud and being portrayed as something that I know him to not be. Um so I just hope that she can heal from that and also know I'm fine with her. I don't have an issue with it, and she was more than welcome to come play Lego, but I don't think she likes Lego. So anyways, I just wanted her to not feel like you know, like she was being ostracized. There is no issue. And you know, that's really it. And also I will always stand up for my friends, especially if I feel like they're being wrongfully talked about. And honestly, I'm just tired of it. It's annoying at this point. And I just, it's very backwards what's being said, and I felt the need to say that. So there's that. That was really all I wanted to say, and I have no issue with her. I think, you know, she's always been very sweet to me. I thought we were good, and so if we are not, then that's news to me. And let's look at some seashells, guys. I don't know. I have to get things out. I'm not, I'm just not someone that holds it in, and like also that was put on the internet, and so I felt the need to also address it on the internet, and I have nothing bad to say about her. I just, you know, also wanted to say like let's stop. Let's all move on, be adults, and move along. Baker is a great human being, and it couldn't be further from the truth. So, well, that's all. If I had a gavel, I would say adjourned, but I do not. Maybe I need one. Maybe we need a little baby gavel. I am not reading the chat, but I see here. Great job, Lauren. Well, it's just it's just the truth. You know, I don't have a reason to have any say so one way or the other, but you know, when I see someone who's a great person being attacked day in and day out, and things saying, you know, things being said like he hates women, and there was some other things. I couldn't find the clip, and I didn't have time to look through everything. Obviously, I was rushing around and already late. But it was a clip. It bothered me, and it couldn't be further from the truth. So that's where we're at. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Proud Boomer said, find the people who match your energy. Yeah, and that's like just not even talking about this, man. This is so true. You have to find those people. And I'm a big proponent of like find your tribe and love them, you know, because they're people, not everyone's always going to mesh, and that's totally normal. But when you find your people, when you find people who match your energy, like you're saying, yeah, you just, you're in a good place, and you love those people, you treat them right. And I couldn't agree more. So Proud Boomer, I don't know if you're new here. If you are, thank you for being here, and please subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. We're gonna do some courtroom analysis tomorrow on an old trial. So let's see. Angie said if someone has a problem with Broken Baker, then maybe they should look within. You know, that's how I feel about a lot of people like Mazza. Like, if anyone has a problem with Mazza, like, he doesn't ever do drama. Like, he's such a good, outstanding man, like, that people can look up to in so many ways. And I do feel very similar, you know, about Baker. He's a very good person and he's very loyal. And he has always been nothing but respectful to me. And so you know, again, I have nothing but great things to say. But I also have no issue with Jess, and so I just would like for it to move along. And you know, we're and also I will say this too. I will say this. I know that there's been some pile on her from Valerie. Again, this is all new to me too. I saw it when I was seeing the other stuff that I just kind of saw. I don't agree with that. Like, if she did think Karen Reed was ever guilty, no one cares. No one gives a fuck. Like, she came along and changed her mind. If she did, if she didn't, then who cares again? Like, we have to think of bigger pictures here, like, of what really matters. There's like people like KY Maverick who are literally waiting for a lung transplant. There are real life problems going on. And so, like, we cannot like keep talking about the stupid stuff over and over and over. And I'm not trying to like make light of whatever her pain was. That is her pain for her. It's valid for her. So she can feel however she feels. I just don't drag my name in it, because I will every single time stick up for someone that I believe is being wrongfully talked about. That's all. And I don't have one bad thing to say about her. I've never heard anything bad about her. That's another thing. Like, that's the narrative that's being spun. I've never heard anything bad about her. I didn't know there was a thing. I didn't know there was a beef. Like I said, just sneaking in the mango White Claws in a bag, just shoving them in, sneaking them in places, minding my own business, living my best life. And then this was like, so I just wanted to address that. Anyways, and Meatball is offended, damn it. I take her ginger bashing personally. Yeah, I have a great friend that's redheaded, and she's beautiful and smart and strong and all those things. So, like, again, there's real life problems. We gotta move along. Like, it's silly stuff. And I didn't even know that you're redheaded, but that's so cool. Like, it's different. Not everybody can pull it off either. Like, that's the thing. Like, don't be shamed. Nobody should be shamed for the color of their hair. Come on. And we fucking love Meatball. Meatball, you have a soul. I believe in you. Oh man. Let's see. I don't know what this one is about. Do you have to try out? I don't know what this is about. Do you have to drag out my 54-year-old? It's a crap of falling apart party to beat someone up who is messing with Baker. I don't know. No one dragged you out. I don't think. I'll beat him up. You tell me. I don't know who this is, but that did that, but I don't like it if they did it. Yeah, it's silly. Like, we got to move along, Leah Baker, mad respect for Broken Baker, annoyed that she continues to rant. Well, you're his ex-wife. You're obligated to say that. Actually, you're not, because you're his ex-wife. So if his ex-wife's talking good about him, that should tell you about something. Oh, man. But anyways, yeah, I didn't want her to feel like we weren't friends or cool. And but I also wanted to address that and be very clear about that. Like, so that's where we're at. If anyone would like to say anything, feel free to say it, but I don't want to, again, I don't want to drag people through the mud and like display some of the comments and stuff again, because it's not what this is about. But like, at the same time, we've got to move on. And I hope that she can heal from whatever the pain is that she feels. But I can assure you, this is not, it's not the way to do it. And I'm more than happy to talk, and if she cares to hear anything I say. But we got to move along. We got other things. We're, like she said with the Valerie thing, we're all on the same side. that is very true. We're all on the same side. Like, let's move it along. Let's see here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, a lot of people asking who this is. So it's Hot and Bothered on Twitter, and I don't know what her YouTube is, Jay Walsh. Her name is Jessica Walsh, and she's a big presence like on Twitter and stuff, and she does some funny stuff or whatever. And she's been on the chat rats a bunch, and what else? She has, well, I don't know. She's like she's big into like Jess's show. So she'll make like funny comments and stuff a lot that you might have seen like in Jess's chat and all of that. But yes. Let's see. Stop it. Who is shaming you for your hair? Why? Also, I can't tell. Is your hair dark, or are you naturally a redhead, or are they shaming you for having dark hair? I will stab them with a fork. Okay, so tell me, and we will handle it. Also non-violently, I will add. Yeah. So, anyways, that's who that is. But again, no issue whatsoever. I didn't know there was an issue, and just wanted to address that. Okay. So shelling, guys. I know a lot of you have been DMing me and wanting to see the shells. I was lucky enough to move down. Hi, MJ. What's up, girl? Moved down to Florida, and it was COVID time. I got paid to literally just work for a certain person, and they didn't want me working with anyone else. Obviously, the pandemic scared a lot of people. So while I was waiting to start that job, I was lucky enough to have the amazing opportunity to basically get paid to go shell every day for like 2 months. So that is what I did. And so I became very familiar with the shells down here on the Gulf Coast. We are lucky enough to have it. Like if you go, oh, hold on. Okay. Please hold. I want to she's in the chat. So let's see. There's no drama or no problem. I was upset at Valerie and Baker, not you. Best teeth on the tubes. Okay. Well, and listen, like I appreciate, and you have no problem speaking for yourself or whatever, but I just wanted to tell you too, like, I don't have an issue with you. I didn't know we were friends. So like, I don't want you to feel ostracized. Also, I agree with you on the Valerie thing. I don't think it's a big deal, even if you did. And I didn't see evidence that you did. So I agree. Like, let's move on. And I know like whatever happened with Baker, like we gotta, we can agree to disagree, but I think he's a fantastic human. He's always been respectful, kind, and a very nice person to me. And I don't think he hates women at all. So that's, what I'm saying. But I don't, your pain is your pain. And I hope that like we can move on from it. And, I'm happy to talk to you off of this as well. But like I just, I didn't want you to feel a certain way. And I also wanted to stand up for someone that I felt like some things were being said that isn't accurate, because I will always do that. Like, and if it was accurate, I wouldn't say anything. So anyways, but I appreciate you. Like I said, you've always been nice to me. I don't not view you as a friend. So, and so I appreciate you, putting in the chat. So thank you. Also, why you hate Legos, girl? Why you hate Legos? I think you might just need to get the right Lego, because if you're not really into a Lego, then you're not going to want to do it. Also, but also it's okay if you hate them. Emily C doesn't like them. We found out it wasn't for her. Maybe Diamond Dart is more for her. I also enjoy Diamond Dart. It's very relaxing. So it's okay if you hate Legos, but also why? Do we hate them for a reason, or have we just not found you the right one? Because I think you might like Lego if you give them a chance. Anyways. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. Doop. All right. I don't know. Okay. So shells. Yeah. So, and I don't know how to I don't know where your comment is. So oh wait. No, I don't want to hide a comment. Okay. Is that all of them? Okay. I think it worked. I didn't hide all of them. All right. MJ, I am not adorbs. I have no idea what I'm doing on StreamYard, and it shows. So you guys, you guys are nice for sticking around through all the dead air, and I obviously have no clue and talking when I'm muted all the time. You guys are the winners. But you're very sweet, and thank you for being a wonderful mod. Okay, so I was lucky enough to do all the shelling, and I got like a book of like the thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. We have a small channel, but it's a really good community that we're building here and a family, and I love it. I love my people. I love my tribe that you guys are, and so we I just couldn't be more fortunate to have you guys like come here. Sometimes I don't have anything to say, and like there's still people here, and it amazes me because I'm like, should I even go live? I got nothing. And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then you guys are here, and it means a lot. So you guys are the best. But anyways, let's learn about some shells. Let's see some shells. So a lot of parts of Florida on the Gulf Coast where I am don't have shells. So like if you go like 2 hours south to Panama City, there like are not hardly any shells. You're lucky if you find them. Now they did dredge that beach at one time while I was down here, and if they dredge, you're good. They actually did it really interesting. Excuse me. They did it a little different how we dredge, and so they literally got all the shells, and they somehow had a machine that like siphoned through them, and so it was a big pile of shells, and you had people coming out at like 5 in the morning when the sun came up and just digging through shells. I did it. I was a weirdo, but I found some cool shells. Here you have to like dig in the sand when they dredge, and that's kind of a pain because you have to dig down. Anyways, Emily is defending herself. Because I quit Legos, we have a FOIA site. That is also very valid. Also, I just got notification that my FOIA and Find Out shirt has shipped, and I'm excited because I cannot wait to wear it. Emily has built an awesome site. Like, and it's go if you partake in the merch. This is a good one. She made a really cool design. I may ask you for advice on how to make a couple designs. One I can't figure out, which is not shocking, right? Because she is really, really good. So I may ask your advice at some point, but also I feel bad because you're busy. But go check out the site. It's fantastic. All the documents in one place. We now have that because of Emily C. And she's got some cool like graffiti merch that I am in love with the design. And we will have it soon, which I'm excited about. Okay. And also no judgment. You know, Legos aren't for everyone. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Diamond Dart. We're gonna try Diamond Dart next. Diamond Dart. although I don't know. I thought I was gonna hate Diamond Dart, but also I ended up really liking it. Okay, so let's move along. My ADHD is getting me away from the shells. So I first learned like the shells that we have here, and there are some certain shells that are like very well sought out. Let me stop sharing my screen. My God. I just saw that I'm still sharing. I am really bad at this. Okay. Anyways. All right. Yes, now you can see the shells better because you'll see a better, like bigger screen. Okay. All right, guys. I'm slow, but I'm getting there. We're doing it. Okay. So I learned like the type of shell so I could identify them. And also when you find a certain shell, like you want to know, is this a common shell? Is it not a common shell? There are ways to find shells. So I will I have okay, I'll show you. Can you see this? Oh. This is how I just display my shells. I feel like such a nerd. Anyways, I have a couple of these little guys for like my favorite ones. And now I'm kind of a shell snob, and I'm picky about the ones that I take. And if I find some shells, like I always save them and like give them to a little kid like before I leave. But anyways, let's see. All right. So this is a golden olive, guys. And we have lots of olives down here. They're pretty, well, not pretty. They're plentiful. And normally they're brown, but this is a golden one. So this is kind of a odd, rare-ish shell. So of course I kept that one. And then this one seemed like super cool to me. And then I had someone like tell me that like this is a big deal. It's like really weird that like two other, well, like one coral formed on this and then also another type of shell. So this is an olive, a little one, but then some oh, why? Texas. So this is is it Texas Longhorn? I can't remember. Guys, I haven't looked at the shell book. Anyways, this is a different shell that has attached itself and formed on the olive, and it's been there for quite some time. And then obviously you can see this is coral that also attached itself to it, which is it's really neat. And then this right here, so you guys can see, is the shell that I'm talking about. And I want to say it's Texas Longhorn, but I could be off. Anyways, but it somehow just kind of grew on it. So, anyways, it's pretty neat. So that is one of my favorites for a lot of reasons. And then I think I spoke the other night about it. Like, we don't have that many Meatball Morrissey said I need a snackle box for shells. Does it have like an opening where you can see them like from like the top? I have them in please paint my toenails pink. James. I would. Also so random. I think I spoke about like we don't have a lot of shark's teeth down here. Like in other parts along the coast, like they're plentiful, but like for whatever reason, like locals here hardly ever find them. It took me 6 years to find my first one, and I like hardly could believe it when I found it. So it's kind of a big deal. I don't really understand why we don't, but this I found this last summer. And I have meant to look up what shark it is, but I have not gotten around to it. But anyways, I was pretty excited. It was a big deal. So these are some of my favorites. They're not necessarily rare, but finding big pieces of them. These are like snail shell. Finding big pieces of them is kind of rare. Laura's saying you're so cute. I love your shells. I'm a dork. There's certain things I collect and I feel very dorky about it, but I love my shells. You know, it is what it is. These are really cool. Like they're like curly cues. And I get very excited if I find these. And some lucky people have found like a big cluster of these, and I get like very jealous of their big clusters that they found. But these I put all like my favorites together, and then look at this little cutie. It's the same thing, it's just small. It's like a noodle. It's like a little noodle. How cute is that? Little pasta. Okay. This is an elephant's ear, and it's a nice big one. So I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's also like you don't find a ton of them, and definitely not this size. So it's a little elephant's ear. You can kind of see why they would call it that. And this is a Murex shell, which is pretty cool. This is actually a good size one. You find some of these, but they're smaller. So this one that is why it's in my little shadow box, because it's a pretty good one. Pretty good size. Rhonda, I'm originally from Atlanta, so no water, just Lake Lanier, but like it's gross water there. So and I was meant to be at the beach and I wish I would have moved sooner. But I'm here now and it feels like home. So Emily also being very kind. I love to see anyone talk about something that they're excited about. Okay, this is a tulip. So these were kind of rare, and then when dredging started and we had a few hurricanes roll in, we had Sally when I first moved here. That was a story. That's another, like, I had moved here like a week or two before Sally. I didn't know I needed to, and I was living right on the water at the time. I didn't know I needed to have like a hurricane box with like flashlights, batteries, fans. No one told me and I didn't know. And then the hurricane that was supposed to be like not a big deal actually turned out to be a really big deal. And so we didn't have power for a week. That was a time. That was a time. I literally thought I was gonna die because there was no air and I had no fans and there was no place to go to buy fans because there was trees in the road. And so yeah, that was really fun. I lived off of a bag of beef jerky and Pringles that I had because I didn't know. And the news was like, no, it's fine. It's gonna be a little something. Don't panic. So that was fun. But anyways, due to a couple hurricanes we got a lot more of these tulip that washed in. And so now they're not necessarily rare, but they're still a cool shell to find. This one is a pretty good size one. So I kept it in a special box. This one is one of my favorite ones. It is a lion's paw, and it's also a very good size one. Wait, is Mary B here? Hello, Mary B. Yes, you are. I see you. Hello. You're joining for show and tell of my shells, like a big dork. Anyways, this is a lion's paw. How cool is that, guys? Like usually if you find them, they're smaller and they are like rare to find even small. Let me see. I think I may have one. I do. Okay. Look. Hold on. I'm going to scoot this back a little. All right. This is a little lion's paw. And if you find them, they're generally like about this size. Oh, there we go. And that's the cool thing about these two is like sometimes they have that really cool orange color. And so that's the small one and then that's the big one. I mean, I was really excited about this one. So that's probably one of my favorites. And I still have not found any other besides these two in the 6 years that I've lived here. So that tells you anything. And then I will show you probably my favorite shell, and the ones that I get excited about. I've been pretty lucky with finding them, but each time I find them, it's like the first time. It's love at first sight again. Okay, so these are called sundial shells, and I can't even really explain it why they're my favorite, but they just are. Fine, this is probably the best looking one. Okay. You can see it. And then it's like almost like a snail on the back. And obviously, like the little creature isn't, well, it wasn't there because I took the shell. So it was empty, but that's where it lives. But they're like very like, I don't know, they're like substantial shells. They're not like, you don't feel like you're going to break them. And so I have quite a few of these guys and I freaking love these. And then we have some of these smaller ones, which are also little cuties. These are little cutie ones. Little tiny guys. So those are some of my favorites. Now we have these. These are called shark eyes. And this is a big one. These are definitely not rare, but finding a big one is. Oh, Priscilla likes the sundial too. Yes. So these are kind of cool, like kind of similar in the back here, but like these also can have colors. Like you can't really see it really good, but there's a little blue on this one. And like you can find different color ones of these. And they also come in like smaller sizes mostly. This is another golden olive, like that first one we looked at. So like most of the olives are brown in color, but this one is like a blonde color, but they call it golden. So that one's in there. This one is just like a really cute little like cone thing. I'm not really sure why I put this in here. Shark eyes are Side Eye's favorites as well. So that's just a little cutie. And then these are also, okay, this is cool. So This one is called a queen's helmet. These are rare to find. These look similar to some of the other ones I'm going to show you, but this again is like you kind of have to get the book and like really look kind of. If you just glance at it, you might think it's a different shell that's like pretty abundant here, but it's not. This is a queen's helmet. So this one is pretty rare, and then the next one is called a king's helmet. And this is definitely even more harder to find here. And so that was a pretty big deal, but I thought that was pretty neat. I was able to find a king and a queen's. These are more of the tulips, but just like baby ones. And these have like more of the true color. The big one I had, like you can tell it's older, it's been around, and so the sun has washed it out. This is more of the true color of like a tulip that you get, which it's got like some orange and some red. The lines, these are very pretty. And they've been more abundant with the hurricanes that have come through. Another little queen's helmet. It's a little cutie. Okay. And then this was just like a cool shell. I don't even know exactly what this is, but you don't find a lot of shells that they're still together like this, where they have the little guy inside, and you mostly find crushed ones or just half of it, and so this is really cool. Wait, I want to hide myself. I feel so bad. Why? What happened? Why are we hiding ourselves? You're too pretty to hide yourself. Why are we hiding? What'd I miss? I don't know what happened. Tell me what happened. Free Misty. Where? Okay. We need to free someone. Are we breaking them out of somewhere? Where are we? Tell me everything. I'm just living my shell life here. Okay. Anyways, I just thought that was cool, so put that in the box. Another of the olives. LOL, Lauren, I hid Misty by accident and it won't let me unhide her. Oh no. Don't feel bad. I did that to Emily C. And you know what? I think it times itself out, doesn't it? Emily, is that how we we find that out? I think it just times it out because we couldn't figure out how to do it, and then by the time we couldn't figure out how to do it, she was able to comment. Misty, I'm sorry. If it makes you feel better, you're in really good company because I did it to Emily C on accident. Laugh my ass off. Justice for Misty. Just said to me. Oh no. Okay, let's see. I think that I did it to Emily C too. You did? Okay, I feel a little less bad. Girl, you should see I was like freaking out. I was like, no, like, oh my God. But it worked itself out and Emily still laughs about it. Haha, you owe Missy a wrench. These, like, seriously, like the buttons are so small, it's really easy to hit the wrong one. And like it happens. Misty, if you're listening, we love you. We love you. And I think you're going to be back soon. If not, we will find out how to make you back. But we didn't have to do anything with Emily. We were trying to figure out a way to do it. And then she could just comment again. So hopefully it just like times you out for like a few minutes. Yeah. Oh, Mary B was freaking out too. Okay. And she does laugh about it. It's still because she's mentioned out times she's been timed out. Yeah, I don't know. I think that didn't something similar happen in Melanie's chat too. What is going on? Justice from Emily, apparently, because everyone's timing her out too. Oh no. She's a good sport about it though. Guys, this one I don't know what it's called. It's just a regular shell, but I really like the orange ones, and this is just a bright orange one, and it makes me happy, so it's in there. Okay, we're almost done with my big box of shells. This is called an auger. These are very, very plentiful, but this one and this one are the biggest ones I found. These are very large ones. Also, just for your information, when you're snorkeling, these appear larger than they actually are. So I can guarantee you each one of these, when I saw them in the water, I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be like the biggest thing ever. And they're still like, this is very large for an auger. But they appear like huge underwater, like even bigger than they are. And then you're like, oh, okay, it's still big, but not as big as I was thinking. um, okay. Misty, let us know when you're back if we can kind of look out for Misty and make sure that we have her back. If not, we will figure out how to add her back. Oh, Rhonda, look at Rhonda with the creative ideas. You can make those into earrings. I could. Okay, so this is a Scotch bonnet. These are very cute. These aren't necessarily rare. You do find them. This is just one of the largest ones I found, so it got put into that special box. This is the one I was saying looks similar to the Queen's helmet, but you can tell like they're a little different. But you kind of have to like, they do look very similar right now that I'm showing it to you guys. This one's more boxy. The Queen's helmet is way more boxy. And like you do see a lot of these. So like if it looks a little different, you'll know why. But anyways, like these do look very similar now that I'm saying that. And then we have, so Scotch bonnets are usually always white. And I found this one, which is also one of my favorite ones. This one was not white. It was colored. So that alone was pretty cool. But if you'll notice on the white one, like it has this lip here, like at the bottom. And that they just have it right here. That's how they are. And that's how they like normally are. Well, this one, something happened with it. Like there was some trauma to it. And so it grew too. And so like this is really cool. And if I find really cool shells, I'll like post them on the sites. Like down here we have like some shelling sites. And so I was told that that is like really rare and a special shell. So that's pretty cool. But it's just crazy what they can do to like heal themselves, and whatever trauma was there, they made it like it made it stronger right there, because this is like very thick. So also indicative to our lives. With trauma comes strength. So, yeah, so that's it. I have a lot of other ones, but those are like my favorite ones. Those are the rare ones down here. And now you've seen my favorites. So I will be going to the beach tomorrow. So hopefully you never know. Like that's the thing. Like you never know what Mother Ocean is going to give you. And like, that's kind of fun. Cause like if you're looking and you're like, oh, I really want to find a sundial today, like you might find sand dollars. That's like what happened to me last time I was there. Like it was just a baby sand dollar day. Oh, Rhonda, like that's nothing. Like before I moved into this house, like I had so many shells. Like, I mean, I'm talking like big jars filled with like I would separate them like, and I just had them like, so for the first couple years I lived down here, I had them everywhere. And then I was like, okay, this is like overkill. And I'm like, I don't need all these shells. Like I just need to keep the ones that like I really like, and give the rest away. So I gave them away on Marketplace and people were like very excited. But Gen X saying, Lauren, what's the tattoo on your hand? I have two. I have a heart on my palm that they tried to tell me would not last. This was probably 14 years ago. And it is there and it hasn't moved and I still love it. Actually I have a really cool picture, like a ladybug landed like next to it, and I took a picture because it was like the same size as the heart. So that, and then I have this one that says enough. Meaning like we're all enough. Like we never should doubt that we are enough for our family, we're enough for our friends, we're enough for someone to love us. We are enough like our own self without having to meet other people's expectations. So that always reminds me of it. Not all my tattoos mean stuff, but like the ones I got earlier on definitely have meanings. Thank you. They're addictive. They're addictive. I don't know if you guys can see. Yep, I just got this guy. So this one was like very very random because I like moths like a lot. Some of them are really pretty, but I've never seen like one that was super cool in person. And I the other day was going into like some place and walked in, I almost stepped on him. And this guy was beautiful. I have to find him now to show you. Um and I like picked him up because I'm like, I don't want him to like get stepped on. And I think he was injured because like now that I've researched him, um you don't see him a lot during the day. So it was rare and I like put him on like the window ledge of the building that I was walking at because like I'm like if he's gonna make it like let's put him here. So anyways, I was just like I was in awe of him. He was so pretty. I have never seen a moth that was like that. Like you see cool moths like, on drawings and paintings and stuff, but to see one in person, it was just so pretty. And like I literally said, I was like, I want to take pictures and get a tattoo of this guy. And that's what I did. So hold on. Let me find him. Okay, here he is. How cool is this guy? Like, look at his eyes. Can you guys see his little eyes? They're little circles that are like white in the middle. And he's just so pretty. And like he didn't even have his wings spread or anything. And he's that gorgeous. And I have two actually really good artists. And so I was like, first of all, this guy's cool. Second of all, I need him immediately. And it is I think it's a leopard moth. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let me Google it really fast. But I've never seen like it's a leopard moth, giant leopard moths. And look at this. This is a good one. So I didn't see blue on him, but I also didn't know that they have some that have blue and there's like blue on their under like belly kind of thing. Look at this one. How gorgeous. So like now I'm kind of obsessed and like now I want like something in my house with a leopard moth on it, like some like painting or like picture or something. I don't know. They're just gorgeous. Are they everywhere? I don't know. That I don't know, but yeah, Rhonda, like they are it's extremely rare to see apparently them. You don't see them like during the daytime. So this guy was obviously injured and I hope that he made it, but I also got like really lucky to see him because of that. And so now he's on my body. But that blue, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then this is like a picture of them when they like spread their wings out. They're just hang on, let me find it. I mean, they're just really cool, like really, really cool. So that was talking about tattoos. That's the latest one I got. Let's see. What? G Money. Is it G Money? I like it. Says I have a blue leopard print bathroom. Ooh, yes. That would look good in there, like it would totally go with your vibe. I love it. Let's see. Oop. Gen X, Erica, I have a bumblebee behind my ear, and my daughter has a matching one on her lower bicep. That's so cute. I love little matching tattoos. Somebody said one time, family that gets tattoos together stay together, and I thought that was really cute. My good friend just got a bumblebee and like a hive done like right here, like going down a little bit on her arm, and it looks really cool. Yeah, Rhonda, I've only seen ugly white dingy moths. Yeah, I had only seen like brown ones and like they were never pretty. And so like I've seen like a lot of prints of like really pretty moths and I'm like those are really cool. In fact I have like I don't know where it's at right now, but like I have like a black wrought iron like moth thing that hangs on the wall and but I've just never seen a pretty one. And so this one like blew my mind and like I was like texting it to everyone. I'm like, "Have you ever seen something like this? It's amazing." Okay. I guess I would have to strip to count to figure out how many tattoos I have. Well, yeah, that was the only one that's, like, accessible right now. I have all of, like, my sleeve thing here, um but yeah. Um, yeah, they're addictive and it's just I don't know, like, I'm like, "You know what? When I'm old and, like, wrinkly and all of that, am I gonna care that I have these? No." Like, and then I every once in a while, I'll see, like, an old lady with, like, tattoos, like, and I'm like, "She's a badass. I like her." I am not second guessing the fact that I have tattoos. So, that's my decision. I'm sticking with it. Debbie's saying, "I saw one of those a few years ago, and I did the same thing, and I looked it up." Yeah, I was, like, shocked that I mean, that's it's just a gorgeous creature, and so I hope that he made it, and I love them, and so now I'm like, "Okay." I need to, like, Google, like, prints or something like that with them. Um, they're addictive. Yes, they are. Once you get one, you start, paying for those instead of therapy. Yes, yep, and I have friends that work in the mental health field, and they regularly get tattoos. It definitely can be therapeutic for sure, um, for sure, and, the key is, like, to get yourself a good artist. I got really lucky on that because like, he was a newer guy, but, like, literally spent hours a day just, like, teaching himself, and he's, like, won best on the coast down here, like, multiple years in a row. He's only been doing it for, like, 4 or 5 years and is already to, like, a level and he's just a really good dude, doesn't wanna charge, like, an astronomical amount because he's like, "I used to not make anything, and so, like, I understand what it's like to, like, be, like, waiting tables and then having to spend your whole paycheck." He's like, "I as long as I make enough to, like, make decent money," like, that's what he does. He's just a good dude, and then, so any big ones I'll get from him, and then he has an apprentice who's no longer an apprentice, she just branched out on her own. She's also really, really good. So, um, let's see. What is this? It actually raises your antibodies wherever you get one. Really? I did not know this. How is it therapeutic? Um, oh, how can I explain this? Feel free to also weigh in the chat. I think a lot of people, you don't have to have trauma, but like, let's be honest, a lot of us have trauma that was whatever trauma for us, in the past. And a lot of tattoos have meaning and like whether you share it with people, like having it on there as a constant reminder, it is almost like healing in a way. Um I have one on my foot that says with pain comes strength. I went to the best shop in Atlanta to get it. Still pissed off about it to this day. Like 2 years in, you can't read strength very well. It's like he wrote it so small. I'm still very pissed about that one. But that one has a lot of meaning to me because, like, I was in, a marriage where I was abused, physically and emotionally, and, getting that tattoo, like, it felt healing, um, and always, like, seeing it there and also knowing that, like, I got through that and literally I wouldn't be the person that I am today had I not gone through, like, that hell for years. So, in that way, it's therapeutic for some people, like, it's like a sensation because it's like there's a tiny, tiny bit of I mean, I don't think they hurt, but a lot of people think they hurt a little bit. Um, and so, like, that can be therapeutic too for some people, but yeah, that's for me, that's how it's therapeutic. It's okay, like, I'm in a really good place with it now, like, and, like, you know, I was on Claudia King, who a lot of you know from the fundraisers for Kelsey's fundraisers, who was the, ex-police officer, and, she has an amazing story of she was abused in so many different ways. If you haven't checked out her podcast and all of that, I would highly suggest it. And of course, it's gonna go blank in my mind. Strong Enough. This is Strong Enough podcast. But I just did an episode with her about it. And it sucked. I was very embarrassed with it. And I had like for whatever reason, I had a stigma of like what people look like who were like abused or whatever. I think it's because like growing up, our neighbor was abused. And so like I attribute it to that. And sometimes she would come over to our house when she was like bloody and stuff from being beat up with him. And so I don't know if that's really what stuck in my mind or whatever. I don't know. But and so once I realized like it doesn't discriminate, like it can be anybody, like abuse can happen to anyone. Could you send a link? Yes. Let me try to find it. Also, will it let me do it? Sometimes this is weird. Like when I try to do all the links for the Kelsey stuff, if it's too long, it won't let me send it. Let me see. Strong Enough. I don't even know if it's out. My episode with her, I don't know if it's out yet. She was gonna let me know when it's out. I don't think it is out yet, but if you go back to like her first episode, it kind of tells her story, and her story is absolutely incredible. She's just like a absolute badass. Okay. Let me copy and see if it lets me share it with you guys. And obviously whenever the one I'm on to, I'll post that too. But like all of her stuff is good. She talks with like different people who have been through DV. She's like a huge advocate for it now. And let's see. Copy. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will let me share it in the chat. Hi, Kersey. Okay. Okay. Did that work? Is it not clickable? So it's not blue on my end. I don't think that's a good sign. It doesn't show me blue. I don't know. Let me know if that worked. Marin said she got her tattoo at 40 and designed a memorial for my dad and 2 brothers, and it was very healing for me. That's another wonderful example of why tattoos can be therapeutic. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. Happy Thursday to you, Kersey Nursey. Yeah, there's so many things. I know like a lot of people who have lost babies and miscarriages and things like that go, and it can be very therapeutic for them too. So, tattoos aren't for everyone, but there's definitely a reason why people get them and feel that they're therapeutic. But let's see. Mary B said I had to explain that tattoo a lot lately because it's the same side that I broke my ankle. Mary B. Okay, I've been meaning to ask you. So you broke your ankle, but like, did you have? Because like for a minute I thought we had the same ankle thing. Did you like tear like ligaments and stuff with it as well? Because that's what I had last year. Is I tore like a bunch of ligaments and I had to get them like reattached and like all that stuff. And so for a minute I thought we had the same injury, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to ask her about it. But and how are you feeling? Is it getting better? Because it is a biatch to not be able to walk appropriately. It was so frustrating for months, but let's see. Okay. My mother did not like tattoos, but I got one after my dad died and told her the only reason she didn't like them was because she didn't love someone with them. Now everyone in the family has them. I love that. And that's so true. Like sometimes we can't rationalize and really understand what we don't understand. So that is a really good point and a way to illustrate it, is that had she loved someone with tattoos, she wouldn't hate them. And my parents are like old school. They don't like them either. But they don't care anymore now. It's what are they gonna do? Yes, the ligaments connecting the fibula, tibia all ripped. Okay, I don't remember which one mine were, but sounds like we have like very similar stuff. Girl, that was insane. I don't know, like, this may or may not have happened to you, but, like, when I did it, and I don't have a cool story, like, it just happened. I was at a client's house, stepped down off of, like, maybe that big of a thing on the back porch. They wanted to show me something outside, and my ankle just rolled, and I knew instantly that something was wrong. I heard, like, a pop, so at first I thought maybe it's broken. It wasn't, but, like, I instantly got so thirsty. Like, I thought if I didn't drink water, I was gonna die. Like, that was, like, the first thing that happened, and I'm rationalizing this in my brain when it happened, and I'm like, "I just had water in the car, like, why the fuck am I so thirsty? What is happening?" And, the doctor ended up saying, like, it's trauma response or whatever, but, like, that was the weirdest thing. I don't know if you had any weird thing like that happen when you did yours, but that was really random. Oh, wow, they had to put a plate to keep the bones connected to the ligaments, repair, and one more surgery to take the plate out. I'm doing really well just using the crutch now. Wow. So yours was even worse. That's amazing. I am so glad that you're doing really good now. How long were you like where you couldn't like stand on it? For me it was like 6 to 7 weeks like in between I started putting a little pressure on it, but they were like eh. Um Side eye saying, I rolled my ankle doing stupid jazzercise class my friend forced me to do because she taught it. Oh, rude. Rude. That's a better story though. I just stepped off a little, like, wasn't even a step. Like it was there was like a there was like a divot in the ground. So like, I mean, but still it's not a cool story. Um let's see. So much rationalization goes on. I was convinced that it was fine, so I tried to hop my way to the door and lost balance and stepped on it again. Stop it. That's where the damage was done. Like that made my stomach hurt instantly when you said that. Oh my goodness. Wow. That that pain is wow. I'm so glad that the surgeries are done and, like, you're better and, it's all moving forward from here, but that is horrible. Okay. Yeah, I was off my foot completely for, like, 2 wait, hold on. It moved fast. For, like, 2 months. Week 9, I could put weight on it again. Whew! My goodness. It's that is also, like, psychological at that point because you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything. Um, when I first went out to, like, try to go get something to eat, I was like, "Okay, I feel like I can scoot on the little scooter enough to get out," but there's, like, steps down my porch, and I attempted it, and, I got, like, my balance shifted, and then I was still in a cast at this point. So and the cast is like, it's like a little bit it's not flat at the bottom, like, there's, like, a thing, like a curve a bit, and so I accidentally stepped down on that, but because it did that, it rolled me, and, like, the neighbors were outside, and I just fell, and then, like, I tried to just, like, roll with it. It was so embarrassing. It was not fun, but, like, yeah, it's psychological at that point, you're just sitting at home, you can't do anything, you can't shower appropriately, like, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So I feel you and, yes. Uh, Oh, you're so good. Had to leave, and now I'm back to catch up. Yes, we were talking about surgeries and, like, injuries, but no. Haha, yes. I live on the 2nd floor. Oh, you live on the 2nd floor, so I literally just didn't leave the whole time, and YouTube kept me company. Yes. Fortunately, this was Karen Reed trial. Um, I wanted to come, but obviously that wasn't happening. So fortunately, I woke up for, like, the whole Karen Reed trial in, like, a good headspace, and had something to look forward to, and I was pissed that, like, it wasn't longer. But, but yes, YouTube also kept me company, and, that's when I got to know, like, even more creators that I didn't know before, So, and like my mom is like in her 80s, but she insisted on coming down. And so she was things I never thought would occur was watching like Turtle Boy and laughing with me. I never thought my parents are like very like old school and like stuff. And I was like, she would be like, is it that turtle guy on again? I'm like, yeah, it was great. So those are really good memories that I'll have forever. And so I'm really thankful that she did come down and we shared that. And she was like, she would just roll her eyes at the judge. She was very pissed by the end of it too. So, but yes, let's see. Oh, I can compete here over a dozen broken bone surgeries, 2 back, 1 shoulder reconstruction, 2 knees, collarbone. Okay, you're a show off at this point, Zach. Arms, something else, legs, ankles. Well, that was my first surgery, and I've never broken a bone, and now I wish that it was a broken bone and no ligaments because I learned, like, the hard way that takes 10 times more to heal. But yes, yeah, you win. You win. That sounds extremely painful. Zach is always trying to to up everyone. Mary B said you need to be more careful. Also, facts. Let's see here. Do. Oh, and it was also really cool because when I got this is such a random conversation, but when I got my tattoo, they're like, "What color do you want?" And I was like, do you have hot pink?" And he's like, "I would have taken you for like a purple girl." I was like, "Normally, I probably would have got purple, but I want hot pink because Karen Reed." And I'm also like on medicine at this time. So he's like, "Karen Reed, wait, is that trial?" And you have to understand, Pensacola is not a big place. They don't really pay what goes on attention to like in Massachusetts. And I was like, "You know about the Karen Reed trial?" And he's like, "Yeah, my wife is like always filling me in on stuff." And I got so excited. I'm like, "No way." And so I was like so excited. And so I was filling him in on what had happened uh that day before I got to the office. And it was something big. And I was telling him, and he was like, I have to take a picture of your cast if that's fine. I had to tell my wife this that you got the pink cast for Karen Reed. And so then when I went back to him, it was really cool. And she had been acquitted. So I was like, heck yeah. Um, my little is all about pink and purple. Those are good colors. When it comes to like clothes, I love black, but I don't know, like coral is my ultimate favorite color. Like, they don't have coral. Like nobody has coral. Half people don't even know what color like it really is. So I like purple probably next. But yeah, that was funny. um okay, my brother is in small Mississippi town. Wait, where did it go? It moved. Oh wait, okay. Karen Reed, he started. It was on the news. Yes. Also, if anyone knows how to make these comments bigger, I had it like that at some point, but like it's really hard like seeing on the laptop. And so I don't sometimes always want to wear my glasses. It like strains like my eyes if I don't though. So now I'm like, there's a way to make them bigger. I just don't know how to do it. But anyways, yes. Um, but yeah, I mentioned my ankle because I have a tattoo on that foot that is the wrong zodiac symbol or zodiac symbol. So I found myself explaining that to all the medical professionals. Oh my goodness. Um, okay. So what did they give you and what was it supposed to be? I have so many questions. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like everybody has, like, a tattoo story that isn't the the best. On the right, click assets. Okay. See, Emily, see, she always is here. I'm thinking, like, she's getting ready to start her live, and so nope, she pops in with the answers. Like, she's like her little guardian angel. Wait a second. Okay, on the media assets. And do it hold on, let me find it again. Okay. Um, okay. On the right, click media assets. Okay. Okay. Um, Okay, we got purple. We got video clips. I have so many questions. Okay, background. Sounds. Oh. I don't know if you guys hear that. I did the applause sound. I couldn't hear it. Very, very delayed, guys. Okay, found out where those are. Okay, I'm only seeing music, sounds, background, loop. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that and see what the comments are. It's different styles you can choose from. Oh, is it under style? Wait. I don't know. Israel, it's fine. I'll get with you. Wait, font. Is there like no, I don't want a custom font. Oh, text size. Large? Are we large? Okay, let me see if that helped. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Let's put one up. No, it didn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But thank you. Thank you. Emily C, what time is your squirrel school starting? Let's see. I think. Okay, Priscilla will hopefully you'll figure it out tonight and maybe something only Lauren can do. If you see her, tell her we love her. I don't know. I'm in the middle of that. Okay, let me go up. I want to see Mary B's tattoo story. Okay. Okay, wait. She lived her whole life thinking it was a Libra. No wonder I have always been single. Hold on, I have to see. I have to go up more to get the full story on this here. Okay. I got a Libra symbol because I'm on the cusp, but it turns out that I'm a Virgo. Well, maybe you could add a Virgo and like I don't know. That is so funny. Were you pissed when you found out or were you like, did you laugh? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I might be pissed at first, but then I would definitely think it's really funny and like tell everyone. Let's see. 9:15 if I get my shit together right now. Okay. All right. I was thinking it was earlier. I was about to tell everyone to go over there, not physically send them because let's be honest, I don't know how. But okay, so we have a little time before that. Okay. So if you're not doing anything at 9:15, you need to go and attend Squirrel School. It is very fun, very funny, and two of my good friends will be there, and so it's a great place to be. Let's see. I'm a Libra and can never make up my mind and an empath. Well, it depends. Can you not make up your mind about like big things or is it like everything? Like I have no problem making up my mind about like big things, but when it comes to like a nail polish color, girl, I'll be looking for like 20 minutes trying to decide on a nail polish color. Like, so what kind of decisions are we talking? Oops, I'm on my computer. Below media assets is style. Okay. So I clicked large under style, but like it doesn't seem like it did anything different. Maybe I'm just that blind. I don't know. I had it large at one point and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of like obnoxiously big, but also I can see it really good." And then I don't know what happened, it just disappeared. But, it's okay. I'll be fine. Okay. Change the theme. Oh. Classic. Oh, that is bigger. Minimal? Oh, no. No, no, no. We would never. Nope. That's like, no, thank you. Okay. So classic is for old people with bad eyes. Got it. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'll just sit up straight. Oh man. Let's see here. My mother is a Libra and she was an amazing human. I would keep that tattoo. Aw, I love that. So, what is everyone's plan for the weekend? Do we have fun plans? I will be working Saturday, so I don't have fun plans. So, tell me all of your fun plans so that I can live vicariously all through you. Because, wait, hold on. Jimmy's Maya Angelou impression cracks me up. Maya Angelou. It's really funny. It makes it even funnier because I have and still Rise tattoo on the outer part of my arm. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Yeah, it's so funny, like, that you don't expect her to, like, say the things that she says, like, because he just has the picture on the screen and then him doing the voice on it, it's really funny. Let's see. Get in the damn shower, Emily. You're going to be late for school. Everyone better say Aiden's fundraiser. Oh, yeah. Everyone better say Aiden's fundraiser at 9 because that's when me and Jimmy aren't. Okay. So we now know for sure Emily C and Jimmy, two of our favorites, will be on together on Sunday for Aiden's stream. So you're definitely going to want to tune in at 9 for them. And then I think 10 o'clock hour, it's like a bunch of people are gonna jump on. So it'll be like a surprise and like that could be really fun too. Like I just picture it going like off the radar, which also makes me happy and laugh. And so you're gonna want to stick around at 9 to see Emily C and Jimmy, and then it's gonna I think it's gonna get funny and like just like who knows what might happen, you know? He might pull his other elbow with a Stanley and we'll all be there for it. I don't know, but it'll be good. Yes. So Turtle Boy has his fundraiser trying to raise as much money as possible because dude keeps getting sued. People are not dropping charges and Massachusetts hates the Constitution. So we're there supporting and if you can donate on Sunday to Aiden's fund. We obviously want Mr. Betterell and Mr. Bradle to get paid. So, it's a great way to support and hopefully he raises a ton of money for that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Laura's excited. I'm really excited for Solomon and Martin and Yannetti. That's right. Oh yes, I'm so excited for Yannetti. I love him. He's so fantastic. Solomon and Martin will be great too, but like Yannetti, I love him. So, do we know what time Yannetti's on yet? Has he announced any of that? I think we're getting inside information from our Emily C. That's probably why we know. And yes, it's a 12-hour stream, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. MJ says she can't wait. And I heard the other Mary B has an outfit. So I'm excited to see what that is. She cracks me up. So I'm excited to see. And I think that'll probably be in the 10 o'clock hour too. So like I said, I'm telling you, things might get crazy and really funny at the 10 o'clock hour. So pop in, donate all throughout the day. But I think start at 9 for sure. And you're not going to want to miss the 9 and 10 o'clock hours. Dude, no way I'm missing Jimmy Emily portion. Yes, that's like a must watch. You can't miss it. Let's see here. Lacrosse on Saturday, fundraiser Sunday. Can't wait. Oh, I love it. So I used to, fun fact, live next to a college that lacrosse was like really, really big in Georgia for like a year. And my apartment, like balcony, we're at the 2-hour mark. I know that because my light turns off and it just started doing that. Like, I don't know why. I don't think it's supposed to do that because Kelsey fundraisers were 3 hours and sometimes we would go like 3.5 and it never cut out. But for whatever reason, my light now hates me after 2 hours. It's like, you're done, bitch. Enough darkness. So yeah. Oh, now it's actually it's not even 2 hours. So now it's just getting less and less. Great. Great. Of course. Also, I fingers crossed that my printer works after that debacle earlier where the cat knocked it off. Oh gosh. Okay. So, lacrosse. So yes, anyways, it was like a brand new apartment complex. I got really lucky to get one of the units, and my unit was facing the college. It was actually Oglethorpe. I don't know if anyone is from Atlanta, if that means anything to anyone, but it was Oglethorpe. They were really big on, whoa, what is happening? See, this is the kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that I'm like, how the hell did this just happen? I tried to hide the comment because like they're now larger and in the middle of the screen. And then this happened. Oh wow. Okay, so so I pull this up and then if I hit hide, it just does my name in the largest font possible. Okay. Well, we learn something new every day, guys. Look at that. Learning together. Um okay. Anyways, so MJ, I'm gonna keep this on the screen so I can tell you about the kittens. But my ADHD, I'll forget what I'm talking about. So, hi, Paul Storm. What's up? What about your unit? Are we talking about? I don't know why I read that angry, like you said it angry or something. Are you talking about my apartment? I don't if you are, then I will finish telling this story and then you'll know. But anyways, my balcony like overlooked their lacrosse field. And so it was really fun. I mean, well, you couldn't sleep in. That sucked for a minute, but like that was honestly one of my favorite places. I just had a studio. It was so cute and like little and like new and like it overlooked the thing. There was all kinds of restaurants and pubs and stuff that were like walking distance, a gym right there. Like it was a really fun place to live. Um, and so like Saturday mornings, like you couldn't sleep in. That was annoying at first, but then I realized like, oh, okay, I can literally go out on the balcony and watch the games. And that was really fun. And then you could go like in the little courtyard and they had a swing and you could see I mean, you could still see them, but like honestly, the level that my place was, you could see like really good. And so that was the only time I've really like kind of been into lacrosse. And then I got like I don't know if it's called a stick, but I got one and me and my friend were like gonna try to get good at it and it's hard. And we did it for like maybe a month or two and then just kind of lost interest. But lacrosse is pretty neat. Um let's see. The kittens. So the kittens, it was a sad day because I found a home for the little black one and brought her to the new owner. She's going to a good family. The lady sent me a video of her little girl crying because she was so excited to have her. That made my heart melt. But also, like, it was sad because today, Mama and the other kitten are in the room, and Mama has just been crying nonstop all day. So I know she's like, "Where's my cat? Like, you took her. I saw you, and I need her now." And so, like, that's hard. And then I think in the next day or two, well, people are interested and then they just back out. It's kind of annoying. But once that one leaves, then she's gonna really be sad. And I don't want to bring her around my other cats until she's spayed, which happens next week, and gets her shots. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be a little tough for like half a week until she gets her shots and all of that. And then I'm like, how long do I wait until after she gets the shots to like bring her around my cats? Cause like the last thing I want is like all of the cats to get something if she had it. I mean, she seems perfectly healthy, but also she was living out on the streets. And you know, so I don't know. She might have something. Like I don't know that she has. And so anyways, let's see. It's like you're screaming your name. Yes. Okay. Are we caught up? Oh, hi Andrea. How are you? Um, my son loves it for spring when there is no hockey. Yes. And you know what? That's funny too, because like I am a big hockey person and I was very much into hockey when we had a team in Atlanta. And I was friends with a lot of the guys. Like it wasn't big in Atlanta, so like it was very easy to like meet them out and about, and so that was cool. But like a lot of them played lacrosse, like in high school and college and things like that. So I can definitely see the connection to it. And it's a cool sport. One of my friends who's a girl also plays, and it seems like a cool sport, but I've never had like a ton of knowledge about it until I lived next to it. Oh, side eyes, thank you for the super chat, my love. Lauren has some of the best energy on the tubes. Well, thank you, that means a lot coming from you, because side eyes is a gem, and very sweet and loyal and helpful, and so I that means a lot coming from you, so thank you so much. I am big on energy. If you go to like a party, and even not a party, even just like a gathering where there's like 5, 6 people, somebody walks in and they can kill the energy, they can kill the vibe of the whole place. And it's just like womp, womp, womp. Like, and I have always picked up on energy. And so, like, that to me, energy is like so important. And I never want to be that person that kills the vibe. And I genuinely like, I just am like, unless there's something going on, like I'm always smiling. Like I'm generally like in a good mood. Like, um, that's I think a lot of the reason I've been able to do the jobs that I do with DCF, seeing that stuff, and also like the investigator thing. I'm able to like compartmentalize it because I can put it over there and just kind of pick it back up when I need to, but also sit it on the shelf most of the times. Now there's exceptions for that, but thank you. Thank you very much. That to me is one of the biggest compliments you can get, cuz I energy is huge for me. So, thank you. You're very kind. Um let's see. Okay, guys, have you ever had, it's called an aura migraine? I didn't know what they were. Um but like I'm starting to get one now, and it's fine. It's nothing to like worry about. But like it affects your like vision a little bit. But the only reason to bring it up, because like I can tell, and I think it's from that light. It's for me, it's triggered by light. So the fact that like, it went off, I think it triggered it. But for a while, I was like, why am I getting these like random things happening where like my eyesight is like really weird? And one eye doctor was like, have you ever had an aura migraine? I was like, no, like my head doesn't hurt when I get them. So I was like, that I wasn't thinking it was that. It's like there usually isn't pain attached to it. And she's like, that's exactly what it is. And then I looked it up and like we read like the symptoms. I was like, yep, that's exactly what it is. But anyways, I'm getting it right now. So like if I read some of the things like extra funky, that's why. Cause like it's weird. It's almost like I can't explain it 100%, but like things are blurry and like almost crossed. But it's also like you looked at the sun for too long for a minute. And it only lasts like 30 minutes. It's really freaking weird. But anyways, that's happening. So, doop, doop, doop. I so agree. Thank you. Okay, I'm behind. I'm gonna scooch it on down. Oh, what's up, Romy? Romy knows Steph Diggs, guys. I don't know if you know, but she knows. They're like this, and I love it. Oh, you just see. I'm not even looking at what you're saying. I'm telling your stories. And then I'm saying, okay, so I used to get them a lot. What, like, how did you get it to stop? Um, I mean, usually it doesn't like affect me, but every once in a while I will get them driving, and that sucks because I'll have to pull over for like 15 minutes and it just is like a pain. Um, okay, Zach, you got them too. Okay, we have a club. Let's form a club. Mine would last for 24 hours. Oh no, that's no thank you. We do not have time for that. That's miserable. Strains, what's up, girl? Lauren, we appreciate everything you do. XOXO. Thank you. And I appreciate you being here and all you did for Kelsey and all the support you gave her. You're a rock star. Mary B said I switched from the pill and to an IUD, never got one again. Wait, you got them too? Oh, we're starting a club here. Woo-hoo! I didn't know that, like, nobody that I've talked to down here, like, knows, and they're like, "No, I don't know what that is." And you guys are, like, making me feel so seen because, like, apparently we all have them. Romy, did he smell good? Ooh, I know the answer, but I'm gonna let Romy tell you in the chat. Okay. Ironically, they stopped when I hit perimenopause. Okay. So like a rice kernel of a little rice. Oh, actually a sand grain of silver lining there. Okay. I feel like I don't know if I have. There are signs. But also there's signs that maybe no. So I don't know. But that okay. That could be good. Um, I got Botox in my hairline and they stopped. So I have heard about this for like regular migraines, but it worked for your other ones as well. Do you have to, is it true that I had a friend do that, but his were for like regular ones, but he had to get them like the Botox all around the entire hairline, and Botox is expensive, guys. I don't know if you know, but it is expensive. And if you missed the answer, Romy said he did in fact smell good. Okay. Gen X reading my mind. He looked like he does. Yes. Yes. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So, yes. Let's see. I missed. What are we talking about? Right now, we are talking about Botox, aura migraines, which I just found out I have like last year, but I've had them for like a while. Talk about scary. I don't get freaked out a lot. Unfortunately, like I haven't had any crazy health like scares, but I was driving in a shopping complex, going to a TJ Maxx and Marshalls, of course. Where else would I be going? And it just came on like now I can tell when they're coming and starting, and I have a little bit of a warning. But for whatever reason, it just kind of popped up, and I like legit was like seeing like double, and I had to pull over into space and like really get it together because I'm like, what do I like? Am I going blind? Like, what is happening? It was really like I was concerned, and I am not someone who like gets concerned very easily or thinks like the worst. But that was a scary little while, and then 30 minutes later it was gone. And I was able to figure it out like the next time it happened that the light will something in lights, and it's not necessarily like anything outside. It can be like a light. I don't like lights on when I'm watching TV because it will trigger one. But I still didn't find out what it was until like last year when I went to the eye doctor down here, and she was like, "Yep, I know what you're talking about." Romy, yes, they told me it was too much estrogen causing him. My doctor didn't tell me this. Look at this. We have a club and now we're getting answers. I love this for us. Okay, so too much estrogen. What else does that do? Now I have questions. What else does too much estrogen do? Okay. Do I have too much estrogen? I have so many questions. I missed. Okay, went the wrong way. Okay. Let's see. We are talking about football player that Romy hugged. Yes, Tammy's telling us everything. Romy hugged Steph Diggs. They're like really good friends now. So cute. I wish it would have been on camera. Like, was there cameras out in the hall? No, probably not in the hallway, huh? We needed to memorialize that occasion. This is still one of the best stories I've heard in a long time. I love it. Ever since I had my epidural with my first little dude, I get phantom pressure in the spine and then get a headache. No clue what brings them on. Ooh, that sounds painful, Jess. That sounds painful. How long does it last? Hopefully not long. Okay. Let's see. If you have migraine medicine, take it the minute your eyes get funky, and it might help. Yes. I don't have migraine. Fortunately, I don't get migraines often. Every once in a while, but so I don't have them, but maybe the next time I go to like my primary or something, I might mention it. Um I've learned to like just kind of, unfortunately I can, if I need to take like, it only really affects me like if I'm driving and I'll have to just pull off the road for a little bit, and it doesn't last super long, but still it would be good to have for like certain occasions and stuff. So I might mention it. Thank you. That's a good suggestion. Jemmy, just make sure that when your period permanently stops, you still have enough estrogen in your body, or you will end up with terrible osteoporosis. Guys, it's not fun getting older. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. So when the period's gone, we gotta check the estrogen. Okay, got it. Got it. Side eyes. They hit my spinal cord during back surgery and drained my CSF fluid. That was when my migraine started. Zach, is that like something you can sue for, or is this like a risk that you took having the surgery? Because that seems not good, and I'm concerned, and I like that makes me hurt just hearing that. Oh, MJ has a doppelganger in Ontario. Her name is Crystal. Now we need to see her. Do you have a picture? Mary B said strange casualty. I would drink caffeine, take an ibuprofen when the aura happened, and it never became an actual migraine. Okay. You had pain with yours then. Oop. See, and I've tried to take like Motrin or something, but I can't see a difference when I take it as to when I don't take it. It lasts the same. So I'm like, well, may as well not because I don't usually have pain with mine. So, yeah, it is timely manner. It was scary the first time. I was like, what the heck is happening? Oh, Mary B says she thought she was having a stroke. My hand went numb too. Stop. That is even way more terrifying than like you're really thinking the worst. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like anything with like vision and like your head, you're thinking like brain, like the stroke. I mean, like all of that stuff. Like that is wow. Yeah, no, it's definitely scary, and I can't even imagine with your hand like that too. I literally lost eyesight in one of my eye completely once, and it was migraine related, and it was horrible. Wow, no, it's so crazy. So like nerves being like pinched and stuff like in your neck can affect so much. I'll give you an example. My shoulder like 2 weeks ago like just started hurting, and I've never had shoulder issues, and I'm like, God, like am I just getting old, or like what's going on? I didn't do anything to it. I don't understand, but like it was legit hurting. And like when I get like any kind of like neck pain or anything, I will massage it. Like that's my first go-to is like doing like some trigger points, like deep tissue like stuff on like myself. So I did that. And then the next day I was like, oh, it's, like still there. Like it didn't really seem to help. And then all throughout the day, it started getting worse to where like I literally could hardly lift my arm. And I'm like, what the heck did I do to it? I didn't do anything to it. Like, I know for a fact I didn't do anything. Long story short, I came home and I have a little TENS unit that I got off of Amazon for like low back pain when I had my ankle surgery, because that's something people don't tell you. I don't know if it's happened for you, but that I had back like issues a little bit, but like having to use a scooter or not walk properly, or when you could walk in a boot, not walking evenly fucked my low back up, like, and I was in pain. So I got like a TENS unit, and it made all the difference in the world. Well, so I'm like, I'm gonna put the TENS unit on and see if like it will help at all. After like 2.5 hours of having the TENS unit on, it felt like 75% better. So like something in there was like pinched on like a nerve or something, and I could like move my shoulder again and it was gone the next day. But it felt like I had like severely injured my shoulder. It was wild. So like any kind of stuff like that is crazy. Um okay, where am I? Okay. Wait. Hi Fervent. Hello. I missed your chat somewhere up here, but I see that you were in the chat. Thank you for being here. Fellow migraine sufferer. Okay, well, we have started a club and you're in it. And apparently, a lot of us have these aura migraines that I didn't know existed, but exist. And we have a large club now, and you're part of it. Let's see. My sister got one when she was talking, and the world were coming, weren't the words she thought. Oh, she was saying. So she was thinking like neurological with like words not forming properly. Yeah, dude, that's so scary. That is so scary. Strange says, sounds like having a silent migraine, you get the aura sensation to light and blurry vision disturbances, distortions, etc., without the headache. Caffeine and vasoconstrictor and helps. Yeah, it does sound like that. I didn't know that that was. I wonder if that's just kind of I wonder if that's a different thing than the aura, or like kind of the same thing, but people just call it that. Now I'm gonna have to look that up. I've tried caffeine. For me, the caffeine doesn't help. But I have tried that because somebody else suggested that too, and for me it didn't. Okay, Zach saying, let's hear it for mid-level management of the writing team at Fervent. Evil corruption for mega. I don't even know what he's talking about, but like Fervent is just steady dropping bangers, steady dropping them all day, every day, and we are here for it. Let's see. That's so cool. I've heard this one other time. I would love to meet them. I missed who you would love to meet. Oh my God, I have tried the TENS unit once at a conference and it freaked me out. I was like, get this freaking thing off me. So the key is just to like start it somewhere like on a hand or something and like get yourself like comfortable with it, and you start it like super low, and then you can like up it, and then you're like, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. And then some of them are weird. Like some of the like pulses and stuff are weird. But like I swear to God, it helps so much. That's the only reason I got through like the back stuff. Like even once I could walk again and it was in the boot, to go like literally wash a plate, I was doing it for like 2 minutes. My back would be on fire. I would have to lean up against the like sink to like get any kind of relief. I mean, it was nuts. Like, and that the TENS unit like I got for like $30 off Amazon, like it would cure it, and I would just leave it on for hours and it would be so helpful. Zach, thank you for the super chat. He says, hey, what do you think about this rash on my butt? Which one? I've heard you have a few. You're going to have to be more specific. I can't give medical diagnosis without having more information. And no pictures, please. Just verbiage. Thank you. But I'm a little concerned. You might need to see a professional that will take a look. I don't offer that service. Let's see. I use the TENS on my neck and shoulders. Yes. I'm telling you, it is good stuff. It is good stuff. Emily C with the disco ball. We know that's for Fervent. Let's see. I had my own TENS unit. Meh. Fervent saying hello to Emily. What's wrong? Words come out of my mouth frequently as well. My great grandparents lived in PEI in Nova Scotia. That is one place I have never been. I want to go to Canada. I haven't met a Canadian I haven't liked, and they love hockey there, so I feel like I would fit in very well and probably meet my husband there at some point. So I should really go and visit. So, hey, Fervent, we love you. We do. We do. Kristen with the heart hands emoji. Everyone saying hello to Fervent. Okay. Saying here, I'm in PEI now. Congrats on being Canadian adjacent. Yes. Yes, Zach. Fervent knew what I meant. What I mean. Okay. As I always say, Fervent is the tits. Yes, they are. They like their stuff is so catchy. That's the thing. Like one day I woke up singing, so I can't remember what song, and I was like, I haven't heard that song in like 2 days. Why am I waking up singing it? I mean, like I wasn't complaining, but also I was like puzzled as to why it was in my head first thing after like not hearing it for a couple days. Oh, let's see. No, Zach, no pictures. They said no pictures. There was an N in that sentence. Sounds like an STI, Zach, and that is what I'm afraid of. We might need to send you to a specialist for help. Okay. Zach said too late. Never asked Zach to be more specific. Well, he has no way of sending me a picture, so I'm not too concerned about it. But yes, I get your point. Okay. Lived in Nova Scotia a couple times, but 2 years ago I drove the Cabot Trail on a motorcycle with my brother, and it was beyond incredible. Oh, that's awesome. Did you guys see Justice Served? They had a really good interview yesterday with Julie Hess, Kelsey's family law attorney. It was a really good interview, but also like we found out that she drives a Harley, and I was like, of course she does. Like she's badass. Of course she does. This does not surprise me in the least bit. She's just really cool. So that was a good interview. If you did not see it, it's on Justice Serves page, and give them a like and sub. They're awesome. I don't know why they don't have more subs, to be honest. Like they're really good. And they just don't have time for like bullshit. Michael is just like says it like it is, and I love it. And then like Linda is just like a queen. Like she is amazing. I want to see her try a case so bad. Laura saying he's gonna send a pic. I know it. Well, he can't send it on here, and I don't have to answer any DMs, so we will do that. Mary B, but she had the COVID vax card. I don't know what that means. We're kind of cool. I gotta admit. Yeah, I'm literally have not met a Canadian I don't like. Well, I mean, and I say that like I've met a lot of hockey players. I met like cocky ones that I didn't necessarily like, but not because they were just jerks or whatever. Like I really haven't met a Canadian I didn't like. I like them. You are inspiring me to plan a trip, maybe the end of summer to Canada. Fantastic. You must send me all the pictures and find me a husband while you're there. Thank you. Zach, next time ask to see my chart. Okay. We should go on a seashell trip there. Wait, where are we going for seashells? Oh, MJ loves hockey too. Yay. That's just Zach's face. Oh, your butt. That's just your face, Zach. I didn't know. I wasn't looking that close, but Side Eyes, who knows you better than I do, said, silly goose, that's not your butt. That's your face. That's good news, though. You don't have anything, so we should be relieved. All right. I have a Canadian dog, too. Oh, a Newfoundland. Oh, that's amazing. They're beautiful. Joined late, but also an Aura Migraine Club. First time I was in grad school and looked like my professor's face was melting off. Yes, yes. It's so weird. See, I didn't know. I've never met anyone who even knew what I was talking about, and all of you people have them too. It might be time for a group tattoo. I don't know what we would get, okay? But I'm just throwing it out there. We would have to get something very cool that wasn't weird. I'm just saying. I'm open, okay? Um, yeah, it does. It can look like stuff is melting, like it's just so distorted and weird. Um, okay, I got scared that Zach sent a picture. I was like, oh God, my phone lit up. Marked safe from seeing Zach's butt as of now. Joined late. Okay, that I read that already. My first trip was in October on a whim during a vid. I was amazed at how pretty everything is. After a bad diagnosis, I decided to move here. So I was always seeing the pretty. I love that. And look, that's like where I'm at with stuff. That's why I moved to the beach. I'm like, I love the beach. It makes me happy. Like, if I can, like, nothing was keeping me there. My parents are older and COVID happened. They weren't even like letting us come visit them. So I'm like, I'm just doing it and I love it. And I can go to the beach anytime I'm having a bad day and it makes my day 10 times better. And so good for you. That's what it's about. You should. If you have an option to do that, I think that's fantastic. Let's see. All right. It will be on the fridge in the morning. Not my fridge. Let's see. Side eyes. Can you tell Kristen I still love her even though oh gosh, both of my little guys came off at the same time. Tell Kristen I love her. I still love her even though she has me blocked. Okay. He still loves you, Kristen. But we don't mind. We understand why you blocked him. Darv, that's beautiful. Positivity, nature, and is the best medicine. Absolutely. That's a big dog. Yes. Yes, they are. Fervent. Thanks for the love, everyone. Lauren, you are amazing. Well, thank you. You are amazing. And thank you for making such like good, catchy beats. So sometimes I'm just in the mood to hear YouTube music, like your stuff, Jimmy's songs. And I'm like, why? I don't know how this works. Is there a way to like add it to like iTunes? How does that work? Because I think we would all pay for it. I don't know if that's like, I'm so clueless to that kind of thing, but there's many times where I'm like, I want to hear a certain song and I don't want to have to go to YouTube. I want to actually just hit it on my phone, on my like iPod, or on my speakers. And I don't know. So if you've looked into that, tell us because I often wonder it and I know we would all pay to hear it. And so Fervent is the Astro Man or the Karen Reed movement. Loved the Julie Hess interview yesterday. Agreed. Justice served is Bay. Yes, they are so good. They are really good. Let's see. Kristen, Zach. Side Eye says, Kristen, Zach so loves you even though you have even though you haven't blocked. Okay. MJ saying yes. It's tiny new food. Only 100 pounds. She's 8 years old and still thinks she's a puppy. Oh, we don't deserve animals, guys. Like their animals are so precious. Animal and kids, like the most like innocent things on the planet, and that's why I get pissed when people do them wrong. I have a beach in front of my house and behind. Lots of shells and sea glass. Stop it. I have a sea glass collection. I would be happy to share for show and tell sometime my sea glass collection. I now I don't well, it's harder to find here, but I have found it here. But I found a like secret spot for it, and that's why I found it. And I got really lucky because like apparently people say it doesn't exist here. I found it snorkeling a couple times. I found it walking the beach once, but there was a secret spot that I found. And I don't know why it was there. I don't know if it was like a dump site at some point, like years and years and years and years ago. But I found some really cool pieces of that pottery, Indian pottery, and like dishes, like broken dishes from like the, like a long time ago. What kind of sea glass? I might need do you have a Twitter? And if you do have a Twitter, please DM me sea glass pictures. This does not apply to you, Zach. Only sea glass pictures. Thank you. That's amazing. Okay, Canada is beautiful. PEI has seashells. What kind of seashells? Also DM me seashells. My son got high-fived from the Bruins coming out of the locker room. Coolest thing ever. That's awesome. I have a good friend. Him and his wife go to every Bruins games. They have money, obviously, and I think they're like third row, right behind the bench every game for years. They have like the best fans. So that is amazing. I knew Mark Savard. I don't know if you followed them back in the day. I have lots of cool hockey stories. Um Also Shane Knighty. These are older players, but was really good friends with Shane Knighty when he played for the Thrashers, and then he became like a Bruin, I think, after that. Who else did I know that played for the Bruins? There was others, but yes, I like the Bruins it's a really cool team, and that I'm sure made your son's like month or year. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, look, another member of our club, SAD from Canada, suffers from oral migraines. You're not alone. We are support. We have a support system now, guys. Okay, Nova Scotia. What time did Emily C said school started? Is it 8:30 or 8:15? I want to make sure that we are not late to that and tell everyone to join that. If it is, remind me, please. I lost my parents already. Never have peace and beauty instead of the sadness. Seeing all the places my parents no longer are. I'm so sorry. That there's no words like when you suffer a loss of someone you love. Like there is nothing that anyone can even say to make that better. And I feel like even attempting to do that is almost like an insult. But I am so sorry, and I can't imagine the pain that you feel all the time when you remember that they're not with you and all that. So hopefully you can remember good times and we can make you laugh sometimes here and forget about it for a little bit. But Darv also has me blocked. Oh well, woe is me. Are you making that up? Sometimes you make things up, Zach. I don't. I miss the ocean. Yes, Laura, it is my happy place. Yes, I completely understand why people block me. I encourage them to take breaks. I get sick of my own self. Zach, I can't be surprised. I didn't understand you at first either. I didn't understand why people were giving Zach a hard time. I'm like, Zach's been so sweet to me. Like, I don't understand why people tell him to behave. And then he showed himself. And then I understand. And I was, yes, now I get it. But I'm fine. We're fine. We've moved on from the past of the blocking that happened for absolutely no reason. We're moved on. Okay. Jemmy said, I'm so sorry. She's giving you the same, and glad you found somewhere beautiful and peaceful. Yes, we definitely all echo that. Proctor Defender has been stuck in my head for days. That is a jam right there. I'm a little biased for the Kelsey one. Okay. That's my favorite one. But then the FU Lally is probably my second favorite. Like there's so many good ones, but like those are my friends or my faves. Let's see. Okay, my songs are coming to Spotify soon. Look at that. Did we break some news? Is this inside information? That is awesome. I am so excited to hear that. Now you've heard it here first. That's fantastic. Yay. Let's see. My dog got several injuries yesterday. What? Severely injured yesterday. So all this talk is making me emotional. Sorry that I'm not replying. No, don't be apologize. Don't apologize. But dogs are animals and they're our family. And no, dogs are animal. What I meant to say was dogs are family. All animals are family. So don't. I'm so sorry, and I hope that he's okay. Um. Okay, but it is Massachusetts sea glass. Yes. It sounds like it's legit sea glass, Massachusetts sea glass. I would love to see your sea glass collection. Y y you will then. You ask, I will, deliver. Okay, we will do that sometime soon. Um, yes, I just bought my aunt beautiful sea glass jewelry. Yes. Some people make some beautiful stuff with the sea glass. Um, we have sea glass in Massachusetts too. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't know that because that would have been on my list of things to do when I was up there for the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. Where do you find it in Massachusetts? I love your lives. Bless Texas. Thank you so much. And thank you so much that you're always here. Like you're always like such a someone who always is, you know, always there. I always see you in the chat and I always look forward to what you're saying. And so thank you so much for always being here. I can't get FU hang out of my mind. Blame only one person for that. PEI used only have bottles, forever cans were banned and would get oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm in the blurry mode right now. So some of them I'm getting the gist of what they're saying, but that is why. Okay. Cat is getting her small cat, black cat, stuffed animal, or one that looks similar to the one you gave a forever home. It might help. Oh. I don't know. Do you think like, she's so smart. Like, I would have never thought that this cat that I didn't really know that well would have literally asked to come inside to have the kittens. Like, this cat is insane. I feel like she would know that it's just, like, fake. And, like, I don't know. This cat is really smart. I was shocked. Um, glass bottles, sorry, not plastic. Oh, that's okay. I think 8 minutes ago. Wait, she started 8 minutes ago? She's on now. Okay. All right. Everyone, please like and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow. And if everything goes well, I'm going to try to do the Skylar Richardson case in that evening and we'll progress and start off where we left off. So please subscribe. I know a lot of you are watching from YouTube, but if you can take a second and go to YouTube and subscribe if you're not. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. I think you're going to like it here. We talk about a lot of things, as you can see. And we just have a good time. And it's a really good community. And so please join. Please share. Please like and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for the super chats and the members. Hold, please. I might have missed something. Let me make sure. Okay. Nope. I got them all. Okay. I always want to make sure that I don't miss somebody. And go to Emily C's channel, her and the expert. Oh, what's happening? Doing things that I don't know what. Okay. Her and the expert are having Squirrel School, also a very cute little logo that she has for merch that I highly suggest. And it's a good time, educational, fun, and it's just fun. So that's where I will be. I am going to change into pajamas because if I'm not doing anything, I'm always in pajamas. So I'm going to go into change into pajamas and then I will see all of you guys hopefully on the chat. If I knew how to send you there, I would, but I don't. So it's just Emily C. And go to live, and she'll be live with the expert, who are both very funny. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Thanks for always supporting me and being here. You guys are everything. We got a great tribe going, and I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye, guys.